Hi, the title of this video is Be a Brilliant Manager. What are the qualities of effective managers? Effective managers are perfectly organized. They leave nothing to chance. They are rigorous. They constantly develop their psychological acuity by being attentive and listening to the members of their teams. They know how to encourage and motivate the people they supervise, so as to enable them to express the best of themselves. They know how to analyze all situations and deduce actionable decisions with rapid implementation, perfectly mastered, supervised, and controlled. Finally, they have the necessary perspective to learn the lessons that will allow them to work more efficiently by optimizing everyone's efforts and maximizing individual and collective results. Good managers do everything to understand the behavior of their team members. Naturally, the human being adopts an attitude of self-protection to the detriment of an open and cooperative behavior. Obviously, it is the emotional that is at work, and more precisely, fear. Fear of doing badly, of being badly seen, of being pushed aside or rejected, fear of not understanding, fear of failing. Fear develops in the employee when he/she works in an environment that he/she perceives as hostile. Because, for example, he/she notices that the manager cannot handle any criticism and responds aggressively. Or another example, when due to internal conflicts, groups and clannish spirit form, which dangerously fragments the team in which he/she works. In short, when power relations prevail within the group, know that your employees will suffer and become demotivated. And for the most successful of them, it's only a matter of time before they leave you for a company that will offer them a healthier and calmer work environment. So, if you notice that an employee is shutting his or herself up, you must act quickly, encouraging him or her to speak to you in confidence so that you understand what is bothering, blocking, or scaring him or her, and that you work together to find solutions that allow him or her to express him or herself in a constructive way for his or her interest and the interest of the company. Managers' behavior can destroy or develop an employee's potential. Now that your attitude as a manager has the power either to reveal significant potential for the company or to destroy it completely, thus depriving the company of priceless assets. Indeed, human capital is the most precious part of a company, far more precious than all the financial capital in the world. To take care of this inestimable capital for the company, namely the human beings who make it exist, I will give you an unexhaustive list of brilliant attitudes that an effective manager must adopt. Encourage bold and constructive attitudes. The spirit of initiative is a beneficial thing for the company. If you are afraid of it because it could destabilize the group's balance, this shows that you didn't understand the role of manager. Never forget that you are the catalyst that allows everyone to give the best of themselves for the company's benefit. Recognize the effort of willing and dedicated employees. Encourage positive contributions, and you will see that your team's motivation and total buy-in will not be a sweet dream, but an exemplary reality that many of your peers will envy. Establish cooperative relationships within your team without rivalry or jealousy. It is your job to ensure that relations between employees are constructive and calm. It is very important that you play a pacifying and driving role at the same time. Know how to clearly reformulate what the employee thinks confusedly and allow him or her to verbalize all the thoughts and emotions he/she wishes to share with you in order to understand him or her perfectly. From this understanding, act intelligently in adequacy with the stakes and the constraints of the situation. Do this work very seriously. It is the cohesion of your team that depends on it. Before judging that a collaboration was successful or failed, adopt a factual and pragmatic approach. Analyze the data in detail and in depth, without rushing and without hastily communicating your thoughts or questions. Consider all the repercussions of your decisions in the short, medium, and long term on the employee, the team, and the company. Every word you speak and every action you take has an impact and consequences. Never act in a fog of doubts and negative emotions. Communicate with clarity and sincerity. Don't play your role, authoritarian, conciliatory, distant. It is useless. You will quickly be unmasked. Be yourself, be direct and structure your talk so that it is fully understood. Leave no room for misinterpretations, uncertainties, concerns. Otherwise, you run the risk of feeding rumors that are harmful to you and your team. Use common sense. We live in a demented era where everything accelerates and panics in an intellectual vacuity and a collective hysteria that lobotomizes everything in its path. And where zapping, slogans, punchlines crush any attempt at deep reflection. More than ever, it is the duty of managers to refuse this mediocrity and to apply themselves to producing pragmatic and innovative ideas for serene, rapid, and effective implementation by the teams. Be humble. Don't be stubborn nor too sure of your knowledge, however extensive it may be. Prefer reasoning, not belief. Never compare yourself to anyone. Don't act like this person or another. Be ingenious, adapt and implement all useful means that are needed. In conclusion, management is a vast subject. What I'm saying, it is an infinite subject. We will never be able to define all the good practices in an exhaustive way. And do you know why? Because the main subject of management is the human being. And no one will ever be able to lock human beings into a straitjacket of rules of good conduct and procedures to be applied stupidly and meanly or even intelligently and kindly. See management as an extension of your humanity. Don't dissociate your interiority from your exteriority. It is a whole. Below the video, you will find a link to subscribe to our newsletter and the address of our website to discover all our services. Feel free to share this video and hit thumbs up if you enjoyed it. To not miss the next videos, please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the subscribe button and then on the bell icon. Thank you, and remember, as Sun Tzu says in The Art of War, he who excels at resolving difficulties does so before they arise.